everybody. Thank you for watching this episode of Human Trafficking Hater. If you enjoyed the episode, please don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to see more videos like this one, be sure to click the subscribe button as well, because there are new episodes every week. Now, on with the episode. In this episode, we are going to take a look at what has been happening with the R. Kelly case. So make sure you watch this video to the end, because we will look at how R. Kelly has been incarcerated, what has taken place most recently with the case, including who attacked him, and we will be looking at what will be happening in the near future with the case. On July 11, 2019, R. Kelly was placed under arrest for numerous charges and has since been detained in jail as he awaits his trial. He is currently facing 18 separate charges, including child pornography, kidnapping, and sex trafficking. R. Kelly's trial has been delayed significantly due to the pandemic, and while he has waited, he has tried to get released on bail on several occasions and been denied every time. In the most recent news around his case, U.S. District Judge Ann M. Donnelly granted a motion sought by federal prosecutors for an anonymous jury in a ruling issued on October 8th. This means that the prosecutors and the defense team for R. Kelly will not know who the jurors are. Additionally, the judge will be partially sequestering the jurors, meaning that they will have restricted access to smartphones, computers, TVs, and other forms of media that could allow their opinions to be swayed by the public opinion. The reason the judge granted this rare anonymous jury is because prosecutors have alleged in court filings that Kelly persuaded multiple people to give false testimony before a grand jury in 2002. Prosecutors also say they have a recording that shows Kelly asked an associate during his 2008 state trial to contact a juror and tell them that Kelly was a good guy. The judge's ruling also cited evidence of obstructive conduct by others, including the defendant's associates. The associates are three men that prosecutors say are connected to R. Kelly and who were recently charged in federal court for allegedly using threats, intimidation, and bribes in efforts to influence the testimony of alleged victims involved in one of Kelly's cases. I covered these associates in a prior episode in more detail if you're interested in finding out what they did. Before finding out that the jury would be anonymous, R. Kelly was attacked in his cell by another inmate. The inmate was Jeremiah Shane Farmer. Mr. Farmer is 39 years old and is serving a life sentence for his part in a double homicide where he beat two elderly people to death with a hammer. Mr. Farmer attacked R. Kelly in August in downtown Metropolitan Correctional Center in Chicago, Illinois, as Kelly lay in his bed and was unaware that Mr. Farmer was intending on attacking him. He said he committed the attack in hopes of getting spotlight attention and world news notice to shed light on alleged government corruption. And in a 4-page handwritten motion to the court, Mr. Farmer claims that officials at the Metropolitan Correctional Center encouraged him to attack Kelly in order to get more attention for his own case. Mr. Farmer was also upset by the repeated lockdowns at the jail that he suggested took place because of R. Kelly's fans protesting outside the facility. For a time after the attack, Mr. Farmer was moved to a separate facility in Michigan, but has since been moved back into the same Chicago facility where he attacked R. Kelly. Additionally, Mr. Farmer has written to the judge claiming that he suffers from mental illness and begged the judge to give him a second chance and promised to remove all of his gang tattoos. While Mr. Farmer begged for mercy, R. Kelly's attorney said no one raised a finger during the attack. They claim a video shows that no one intervened until Mr. Farmer was already well into beating Kelly. A Bureau of Prisons report says a prison employee ordered the attacker to stop and use pepper spray when the attacker did not listen. After the pepper spray was used, the attacker ceased the attack and listened to the employee. Since the attack, Kelly's attorneys claim that he is scared for his life and that fear and terror have left him petrified and paranoid. They also claim that Kelly can't sleep and is now afraid to leave his jail cell during the 2 hours he's permitted daily to venture out. And the attorneys insist that as a result, his insomnia is serious. It is even being reported that R. Kelly is afraid to get his hair cut. While Kelly is concerned for his life and taking beatings, he's being detained indefinitely because the pandemic has created a unique situation where he's deemed a flight risk and danger to society, but the court is unable to give him a trial date because the courtroom cannot accommodate him and his co-defendants and their legal teams when social distancing is required in the courtroom. And this is just in Chicago. He is pending cases elsewhere, including New York, where he does not have a co-defendant but still does not have a court date there either. The legality of R. Kelly's indefinite detention has been an issue raised by his attorneys as well as others who are currently being detained and unable to get a court date. I guess in the end, time will tell what will happen with R. Kelly's case, but it seems like the court system needs to make a decision at some point in the near future, or there could be a serious contention that R. Kelly, along with others, Sixth Amendment right to a speedy trial is being violated. And if that is found to be true, then the entire court case against him might be lost. I will be keeping an eye on this case as developments take place and keep you up to date. So make sure you click the subscribe button so you do not miss those updates. That is all for this week's episode. Thank you for watching.